Hello, welcome to my channel, and I would like to share with you the most amazing play. Haha, we can't just watch it now. I am feeling silly. I am so excited. My name is Jacob Penrod, fantasy author. Book coming out later this year. Picture Seven Samurai meets Attacking Titan meets Guardians of the Galaxy. Whatever. I'm too excited to talk about my own stuff. We're getting into the second half of Hamilton, and I am loving this. I am just having an absolute blast. I have no idea what's going to happen. I suspect, based off of what we just saw, that we're going to see some of Hamilton having to. Let's see. I'm trying to think back to King George's last song because that felt like it was setting something up. I feel like that was saying, okay, yeah, you set something up. Well, or you freed yourself. Like you get what I'm saying. Good luck setting up a government, finding out if it's all that easy. And I think we're going to see him grapple with that. But really, I don't know. I do not know. I'm curious if the opening of the second act is going to mirror the opening of the first with Alexander Hamilton. I'm not sure. Ah! And Burr's narrating. I hate that green coat on him. I can only think of like Elseworld Willy Wonka, but I also kind of love it. Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit. Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? So fighting the other founding fathers, there's tensions. They're not getting along with him. I can understand why he might be hard to get along with. He's someone who does not slow down. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot going on for my brain not having captions. Let's go ahead and just boop. Who's been kicking ass as the ambassador to France? Let's find out. Not so fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off until we had a two-party system. You haven't met him yet, you haven't had the chance. Cause he's the ambassador to France. But someone's gotta keep the American promise. You simply must meet Thomas Jefferson? Hey, I know him. Kind of. He was in epic rap battles of history. That counts for something. So, if he's coming home, where has he been? Because Lord, he's been off in Paris for so long. Got a Patreon, y'all. If you like what I'm doing here. There's some things that I just get and other things where they're like, hey, you know this character? He's been in Paris. And I'm like, yeah, but I wonder where he's been. He's already got his energy. Okay. So that was set up with Lafayette. This sounds a lot like Lafayette. Is that the same actor? Talking about France potentially starting this and Hamilton saying that he would be there. Oh, look who it is. Right in the center of the dang screen. You know what? Here. That's who it is. Right? Right. There he is. The absolute legend. Charles Lee. Heck yeah, he lives. I refuse to believe that's just the same actor. That's Charles Lee, and he's wandered confused from one affiliation to another, and now he's just like, I don't know who this Jefferson guy is, but I like his energy, and gosh dang it, he's got moxie. Okay. So, little similarity and difference with Hamilton is he's taking action and moving forward, but he's delegating the writing, which is interesting. I don't know if that's going to be thematic or come back, but it does stick out to me. Now the work at home begins. So what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh, I love the piano. So Hamilton came to New York, and Jefferson's coming to Virginia. Is there? I couldn't know less about history. I do know. I do know that Thomas Jefferson is so down with revolutions he invented the swivel chair thanks to epic rap battles of history. But I do not know if there are tensions between Virginia and New York.
I've been in Paris meeting lots of different ladies. I guess I basically missed the late 80s. I traveled the wide world and came back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the
So he musically, besides even including Lafayette, this feels like the only character who's able to keep up with Hamilton in terms of energy, but it feels a little different. So Lafayette had Guns and Chips, I think is what it was called, where he had that really fast rap, but that felt very rehearsed almost, like very tactical. We're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing this. Whereas with the jazz here, Jefferson's kind of just dancing around it. There's a letter on my desk from the president, rather than there's a letter on my desk from the president. Like, I don't have the musical language to dictate that. But he still has the same fun, like, momentum and energy and passion that I feel when I listen to Hamilton rap. But there's a difference in the delivery where Jefferson is like, there's a letter on my desk from the president. Just really lackadaisical, I guess. A fun fact, I don't know what that word means. But then you have Hamilton, who has that same energy, but like a desperation behind his voice. He'd be like, there's a letter on my desk from the president. Cast me. I'm ready. I'm ready for the stage. But it's just interesting. I wonder if that's intentional, that he has this energy that feels like it's keeping up with Hamilton.
Haven't even put my bag down yet, Sally. Be a lamb, darling, won't you open it?
More delegation.
It says the president's assembling a cabinet and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and that I'm already
Oh.
I just got
His energy is great. But so check this out. He is similar to Hamilton in a lot of ways. It seems like he's got this energy. He's making changes, but there's a few key differences. He's delegating out instead of doing everything himself. And we did see Hamilton do some delegation in the context of war, but he's very much someone who wants to be at the front. But the bigger difference here is just left my little ADHD brain. So let me go back.
back to this. There's a letter on my desk from the president. Haven't even put my bag down yet.
So yeah, they're still like, they have the sense of constant motion.
Be a lamb, darling, won't you open it? It says the president.
Yeah, so Hamilton had to work to get to where he was. And I'm sure Jefferson had to work too, but with how it's being portrayed, Hamilton would be like, are you all ready? There's a letter on my desk from the president, and I'm climbing and ascending, and I won't stop climbing and ascending until I reach the top. but Jefferson's like, doing this, doing that, doing this. Oh, hey, look, this and that and this and that, and great, woo! And so I feel like Jefferson is being set up as an antagonist, which might be really stupid because this is a very upbeat song. But really great antagonists follow this principle a lot of times. They can, where it's a mirror of your protagonist with one key thing different, representing like a life that they could have taken if one or two aspects of their life were different. And I wonder if that's what's being set up here. We have someone who can match Hamilton's like mental acuity, but instead of that insecurity that drives Hamilton, you have someone who's really secure. Instead of someone who can't enjoy life, you have someone who's really like laid back while still being driven. He represents like these things that Hamilton thinks he has to have in order to do what he does. But he's a counter narrative. Potentially, this could be really embarrassing, and I'm just way off.
There's assembling a cabinet and that I am to be the Secretary of State. Great, and that I'm already Senate approved. I just got home and now I'm headed up to New York.
Wow, this character is so fun.
Looking at the rolling fields, I can't believe that we are free. Ready to face whatever's awaiting me in NYC.
Which is going to be Hamilton. Oh, wait, let's find out. Who's waiting for me when I step in the place? Alexander Hamilton. And Charles Lee, baby, I still see him on screen.
Waiting for me when I step in the place. My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on? Thomas, we're engaged.
Is that Hercules Mulligan?
For our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan
I was about to say, I guarantee Hamilton's pissing him off somehow.
is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South.
Is Jefferson walking with a limp, or is he drunk?
Where have you been? France, West. We have to win. What did I miss?
Ooh, he's so fun. And yeah, he's going head first. He's not intimidated. He's like, what are, yeah, nice plan you got there, Hamilton, but can you do this or that? Like, imagine if they just have a dance off.
I had my first cabinet meeting today. I guess I better
Ooh, that was a little detail. Chicka plow, which Hamilton said. When did he say that? George Washington provoked it. You all who know the musical, let me know, because this is new to me. Oh, I'm gonna be so impressed if I can get it though. Hit him hard, get out fast, something like that. Then chicka plow, and then we have Jefferson prompting that in other people. And I joked in the YouTube comments that was a callback to sometimes I get overexcited, shoot off at the mouth. I wonder if it actually is, and this is another comparison. I'm probably overreading that. Like I said, it's 3:30 a.m. Give me a break.
think of something to say. I'm already gone my way. We get to the bottom of this. Mr. Jefferson, welcome home. Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
Oh, Hamilton introduced himself before he let Washington. That's not, hey, ignore him, meet me, I'm Hamilton. That's, you're not getting close to Washington because he's my dad. No, it's because he's gonna back my plan, so you just you can shake my hand. We're gonna keep this nice little barrier here. Charles Lee, I see him, and he's right behind Hamilton. Heck yeah.
So what did I miss?
You missed Hamilton.
Ladies and gentlemen, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in New York City. Are you ready for a cabinet meeting?
Why is this being set up like a rap battle?
The issue on the table.
No way.
Secretary Hamilton's plan to
And we get the national treasure of Charles Lee in here too. While we get a rap battle, are you kidding me?
state debts and establish a national bank. Secretary Jefferson, you have the floor, sir.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We fought for these ideals, we shouldn't settle for less. These are wise words, enterprising men quote them. Don't act surprised, you guys, cause I wrote them. Ow.
So kind of self-referential there. And he's like, hey, listen, these are all these things that we fought for, and we're not going to settle for anything less. I don't totally understand what they're debating. Hopefully I'll get that soon. I love, is it James Madison? His face over here? But I especially love Charles Lee in the corner.
Oh, but Hamilton forgets. His plan would have the government assume states' debts. Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If you
Oh.
gets in debt, why should Virginia bear it?
Okay.
Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, because we got it made in the shade.
Okay, so I think what's happening is after the revolution, finances were all over the place among the states. I don't know history at all. This is just understanding based off the storytelling. And Hamilton's saying, hey, let's see, did he say would have, let's see.
If the shoe fits, when would have the government
His plan would have the government assume state debts. So Hamilton's saying, hey, what if instead of all these individual states being chaotic and all over the place, we centralize the debt and handle it as a government, and then we have like one united national credit? And Jefferson is saying, hey, that's going to get us into a bad financial situation, and it just helps your people. So, like, helps your people. So, have you considered maybe expanding slowly? And expanding slowly isn't something that Hamilton does.
assume states' debts? Now place your bets as to who that benefits. The very seat of government where Hamilton sits.
Not true.
Oh, if the shoe fits, wear it. If New York's in debt, why should Virginia bear it? Our debts are paid, I'm afraid. Don't tax the South, cause we got it made in the shade.
Yeah, I wonder how you got it made in the shade, or who's planting the seeds in the ground. Oh, that's interesting. He's kind of arguing for like states' rights, and I think that's positioned as kind of arguing for the common man rather than the elites, which is kind of ironic if that's what Hamilton's representing. But there's kind of a really, really, really big slavery asterisk next to that.
Virginia, we plant seeds in the ground. We create. You just want to move our money around. This financial plan is an outrageous demand, and it's too many damn pages for any man to understand.
People, when they see my book.
Stand with me in the land of the free. Pray to God we never see Hamilton's candidacy. Look, when Britain taxed our tea, we got frisky. Imagine what's gonna happen when you try to tax our whiskey.
Thank you, Secretary.
So this is interesting. Jefferson is being portrayed, yes, as an antagonist and as someone who can hold his own mentally and politically against Hamilton. There was something I was going to say. What was it? You just want to move our money around. He's hitting him on his rhetoric. He's hitting him on his eloquence. He's hitting him on his ability to move people. He's hitting him financially. He's targeting all of these same areas that Hamilton is insecure about. I don't know where Washington stands. I kind of think he just might be the exhausted father who's like, just please figure it out. I just want everyone to be happy and get along. We'll see, though. Drops the mic.
Secretary Hamilton, your response.
I see you, Charles Lee.
Thomas, that was a real nice declaration. Welcome to the present. We're running a real nation. Would you like to join us?
Okay.
Whatever the hell it is you do in Monticello.
That was a nice little recreation of his dance. Even Washington's like, you gotta admit, that was kind of funny. But okay, so that's interesting. He's calling him out, saying, yeah, that's nice in theory, but get real. Like, I guess we're going to see the point he makes here, but I think he's saying, if we go with your plan, we're not going to be able to actually build our nation. And that kind of goes in line with Hamilton's desperation to just keep moving and moving and moving. Yeah.
We assume the debts the union gets, a new line of credit, a financial diuretic. How do you
A financial diuretic.
aggressive and competitive? The union gets a boost. You'd rather give it a sedative?
Okay, I think I got it. If you're watching this and you know better than me, which you do, if you're hearing me speak, you know better than me, what's going on between the two of them and what they're debating, just let me know in the comments, as if I'm like the least politically savvy person you've ever spoken to.
Civics lesson from a slaver. Hey neighbor.
Oh, yeah.
Your debts are paid 'cause you don't pay for labor.
Yeah, he's bringing up the...
South, we create, you keep ranting. We know who's really doing the planting.
So that's calling him out on slavery, but I think it's a deeper cut than that as well, where psychologically he's saying, look, you're talking about the common people, you're talking about helping the states, but you're just like, you have this privileged position where you're missing the representation for a huge amount of the population. I'm hesitant to speak too much on this, which I have been doing, admittedly. I've been speaking a lot on this because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just getting what I can from what's being presented. But I also think there's something to be said with picking up what's presented in the musical without needing to know context beforehand, but I do want to know the context, so let me know.
The thing is the age of enlightenment. Don't lecture me about the war. You didn't fight in it. You think I'm frightened of you, man? We almost died in the trench, or you were off getting high with the French. Thomas Jefferson always hesitant with the president. Reticent, reticent, a granny as in Jefferson. Madison, you mad as a Hattison. Take your medicine. Damn, you in worse shape than the national debt is in. See,
So national debt is in. He's calling him disorganized in chaos, or in like subject to chaos, if I'm understanding right. Sitting there useless as two shits. He's getting into like personal attacks now.
they're useless as two shits. Hey, turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me. Madison, Jefferson, take a walk. Hamilton, take a walk.
He's not a gangster. His real name is Thomas. That's
We're gonna reconvene.
that literally had nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to say it.
after a brief recess. Hamilton, sir, a word.
You don't have the votes. You don't have the votes.
Oh, I love this character. The laughing, he has that same arrogance that Hamilton has. Like, he really is a mirror of him.
Professional approval and you don't have the votes. Such a blunder. Sometimes it makes me wonder why I even bring the thunder. Why he even brings the thunder?
That was a nice try, James Madison, getting in like 4 words that are the exact same as what Jefferson just said.
You want to pull yourself together?
He looks so disappointed.
Young man, I'm from Virginia, so watch your mouth.
So we let Congress get held hostage by the South.
You need the votes.
No, we need bold strokes. We need this
No,
plan.
you need to convince more
Well,
folks.
James Madison won't talk to me. That's a non-starter.
Winning was easy, young man. Governing's
They're
harder.
being intransigent.
Call back to his living is easy, dying is harder, or dying is easy, living is harder, and now living is easy, governing's harder. And those are both reflections. Oh, whoa, George. Slow down, George. Because George Washington, his living is easy, or dying is easy, living is harder, is a reflection of the first King George song that's about the war, and then like it's threatening life. And now living is easy, governing's harder is a reflection of the second King George song, which is about the difficulties of doing what leaders do, I guess.
You have to find a compromise.
They don't have a plan. They just hate mine.
Convince them
What
otherwise.
happens if I don't get congressional approval?
I imagine they'll call for your removal.
Ooh.
Figure it out, Alexander. That's an order from your commander.
Dang. Not very helpful advice there, pal. Just saying figure it out. That's going to be putting so much pressure on him. Not only does he have this want to like impress Washington and stay his ally, but he also like has this insecurity to make something for himself. Hamilton has this deep fear of impermanence, I think, and being removed from his position would be devastating, I imagine. Especially if he can't get a plan through. Charles Lee is now off the stage, and my happiness is less. Is his son already like 20? Oh, and learning French. Oh, learning French. Because Hamilton's fluent in French, and this is both. I believe French was the like dominant language at the time for like international proceedings. That sounds right-ish. So like it's practical and it's showing an education, but also this is a furthering of Hamilton's legacy. Because there's a certain pride as a father in seeing your children love doing something you do. My daughter and I, here I go bragging, but she has been writing, and it's the cutest thing. She's only 5, almost 6, and she started writing these stories, and she wants me to tell her like kids' versions of my stories. And so I'll sit on her bed next to her while she writes, and I type, and we'll just do that for an hour or two each night. And it's just so fun. I've lost the plot of the story, but I love my daughter. are you writing to Angelica? Oh, I know that quote.
I trust you'll understand the reference. Scottish tragedy without my having a name the
Scottish tragedy. Hamlet.
play. They think me Macbeth.
I love Macbeth. I have it right down here in my bookshelf. Ambition is his father. That's the same with Macbeth. I'm really embarrassed by what I just did with Hamlet. You know what it was. Whether I'm editing this or my wife is, we need to put in that scene from Breaking Bad where he's like, and now we need a specific chemical for this. And Jesse goes, wire.
What shall we use to conduct this beautiful current with? What one particular element comes to mind?
Wire.
And is so confident. I was trying to act like I wasn't. I was a lot more confident than than I seemed that this was Hamlet.
And my folly, I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, and massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson is Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane. There you are, an ocean away. Do you have to live an ocean away?
Why is she an ocean away?
Then I get another letter, and I cannot put the notion away.
Okay, you can have like platonic friends that you're really close with and talk to all the time like that. It's a thing, but it does, with the context of how they met, feel a little odd.
I'm on my way.
There's a little surprise before supper and it cannot wait.
I'll be there in just a minute. Save my plate.
Alexander,
Okay.
your son is 9 years old today. He has something he'd like to say.
He's not 9 years old. He's not. He's 9 years old in the sense that like CW characters who are 40 are in high school.
Sing all day.
All right.
Philip, take it away.
Daddy, look. My name is Philip. I am a poet.
Oh, and she's beatboxing.
Just to show it.
Eliza. She might beat Charles Lee for me. And he's rapping. He's showing verbal acuity, and that's gonna make him so proud because it's like that legacy thing I was saying, where like there's this paternal proudness, but also there is this furthering of his permanence. Like, look at this effect that he's having on someone who is almost certainly gonna outlive him.
And I just turned 9. You can write rhymes, but you can't write mine. I practice to play piano with my mother.
I can't get over how much I adore Eliza.
I have a sister, but I want a little brother. My daddy's trying to start America's bank.
What?
Stay with us for the summer. Let's go upstate.
Guys, I've got so much on my plate.
All those
Oh, shit. I know what this is, narratively. I know where we are. This is a pinch point. This is a pinch point. Pinch points are where you're doing a little progress check-in with your character arc. Seeing, you hurt your character just a little bit, and you see where they break, and then you see where that tiny little fracture line is, and you snap it. And then you explore the story there. And she was begging him to stay before, and he's resisting. And he's not present. He's with Angelica, or he's with his plan, like his efforts with Congress against Jefferson. This don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. This is a pinch point. This is a pinch point, which means he's about to do something effed up. Okay, so there's something, it's like the triangle of fraud or something like that, where you have three factors. You have rationalization, where you're able to explain away the act. You have opportunity, where you have a chance for the act, and you have motive. He has motive. He needs to get this plan through and influence Congress against Jefferson. There's motive. if they go without him and he stays, there's opportunity and a rationalization. That's the only missing factor right now. But that one's so easy. Is he going to commit, like, financial fraud or something? This is setting up some kind of pinch point, and I am so paranoid. Like, literally, my heart is beating so fast.
With my father, there's a lake I know in a nearby pond. You and
If he doesn't go with her, we are screwed.
I can go when the night gets dark.
I will try to get away.
My dearest Alexander, you must get through to Jefferson. Sit down with them and compromise. Don't stop till you agree. Your favorite older sister
She has the same proactivity as him.
reminds you there's someone in your corner all the way across the sea. In a letter I received from you 2 weeks ago, I noticed a comma in the middle of a phrase. It changed the meaning. Did you intend this?
Yes. Yes, he did. I don't know. I don't know anything else about what this letter says, but yes, he intended that. Who do you think you're dealing with?
One stroke and you consume my waking days. It says, my dearest Angelica. With the comma after dearest, you've written my dearest Angelica.
He's escaping. Everything else is out of control. Oh, is he going to have an affair with Angelica? No, 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 no. No, I don't like this. I'm so on edge. Okay, so she's coming home. Oh, and Eliza, is she gonna leave without him? Anyway, my point is, he's out of control right now. He's still spiraling from the death of his friend John Lawrence, and he is still desperately trying to achieve this permanence, but he finally has a match. He has Thomas Jefferson, who's opposing him in a way, like Burr's opposed him before, but Burr was generally aligned with him and had differing methodologies, whereas Jefferson has the same methodology, but is very opposed to him. Pinch point, shit.
All this to say, I'm coming home this summer at my sister's invitation. I'll be there with your family. when
No,
you
no,
make your
no,
way
no, no,
upstate.
no, no,
I know you're very busy. I know your work's important, but I'm crossing the ocean and I just can't wait. You won't be an ocean away. You will only be a moment away. Alexander, come.
There's opportunity.
Angelica's arriving today.
Ah!
Angelica.
And Peggy.
Skylar, sister.
Oh my gosh, where's Peggy?
It's good to see your face.
Real plot twist is he has an affair with Peggy. I am so on edge.
Angelica, tell this
Let go of her hands.
Adam spends the summer with his family.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us, wait.
I'm afraid I cannot join you.
Oh, thank God. Okay, he's not going with Angelica. Oh, I thought he was gonna have an affair.
Alexander, I came all this way. This way, take a break.
Yes, take a break.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go
I
upstate.
lose my job if you don't get
No.
All go stay with our father. There's a lake I know with your face. Screw your courage to the sticking place. I can go. Life is right. Take a break.
Ah! Take a break, please. This is the pinch point. This is something bad is gonna happen.
Run away with us for the summer. Let's go upstate where we can stay. I'll stay with our father. If you take our time, you'll make your
Ah. So this is like you want to have a pinch point. The ideal reaction in the person who's consuming the media you create is this, freaking out. But oh, this is where he chooses. So if he's not having an affair with Angelica because she's going and he's staying, it's got to be like financial fraud. Which, at least he's not betraying Eliza.
I have to get my plan through Congress. I can't stop till I get this plan through Congress.
All right. Yep. That was the pinch point. We saw where he broke. He broke by not being able to step away from work and prioritizing his legacy, like the broader legacy that he's leaving, over even Eliza.
There's nothing like summer in the city.
Peggy?
Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty.
I was joking.
There's
I'm
trouble in the air.
I'm losing my mind. That's not Peggy.
Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
I hadn't slept in a week. I was
Ah.
weak. I was awake. You've never seen
Rationalization.
me blasted off and more in need of a break.
They were trying to give you a freaking break, pal.
Missing my wife. That's when Miss Mariah Reynolds walked
Okay, not Peggy. No.
I know you are a man of honor. I'm so sorry.
Sounds like Peggy.
At home, but I don't know where to go. And I came here
Go out.
my husband beating me, cheating me, mistreating me.
This is
Suddenly he's up and gone. I don't have things to go on.
what is going on. He's got like a savior complex where he's like, I need to, because like go to how he viewed Eliza when she was helpless and she was singing all about it, and he's like, oh, but I can help you. This better not.
alone. I offered to walk her home. She said,
Opportunity.
I gave her 30
Motive.
bucks that I had socked away. She lived a block away. She said,
This one's mine, sir.
and I said, well, I should head back home. She turned red. She led me to a bed, let her legs spread and said, say no to this. I don't know what.
That's why you all were getting after me for saying, say no to this. You know something? That's a common phrase that people say. Oh, that's hilarious. But no, I'm mad.
But my God, she looks so helpless.
Helpless. I just said helpless.
And her body's sitting
Hell no. It lines up. It lines up with how he got here in psychology and what's been foreshadowed since the freaking beginning.
in my mind. I'm trying to go. And her mouth is on mine, and I don't say
No. Ah! Oh, I'm so upset. I'm so upset. Cause Charles Lee, you're here. Look at him in the right.
I wish I could say that was the last time.
Okay, last time.
Last time it became a pastime.
Fuck.
I received a letter from a Mr. James Reynolds. Even better. It said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good
James
health.
Reynolds.
And a prosperous
Oh.
enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me. Down on they luck. You see, that was my wife who decided to. Made the wrong sucker a cuckold.
Was it a setup?
The pipe before the pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep
Oh
seeing
my God.
poor wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I hid the letter and I raced to a
Yes. His wife needs to know. She can't find out from someone else, though. He needs to tell her.
screamed, I'll cut you in the face.
How could you? He's rationalizing. He's blaming other people.
She said, dressed apologetic, a mess. She looked pathetic. She cried. So was your whole story a setup?
Yeah, was it?
Stop crying, goddammit, get up.
I don't know about any letter. I just stumbled into your private study and was so lost, you stranger. It's. I don't want to give her too much crap because I don't know what the real life Mariah Carey went through. Mariah Reynolds went. I really undercut myself there.
What he wants and you can have me. Whatever he wants, if you pay, you can stay.
Helpless. You don't get to say that. Oh my gosh. Anywhere. Go anywhere. Shit. Ah. Ah. Oh my gosh. I told you it was a pinch point.
So,
He's gonna pay him. He's got his legacy. He's putting legacy over finance. It was a battle of two of his key motivations. Told you it was a pinch point. I'll see you in the next video. You can see it early on Patreon if you want. At least give me the courtesy of keeping Charles Lee on screen. Dang it. Ah, dang it. Okay. Bye.